Hi people, it's Archivist here with another vlog video, and today I'm not going to be talking about gaming but instead my excitement for Doctor Who Series 8, which I'm really looking forward to for so many reasons. But the first one is the recent trailer they showed, and in the trailer they have a dinosaur. Now I'm a massive fan of dinosaurs, have been since my childhood, so when you combine that with Doctor Who, another thing I've loved for a long time, I can't ignore that. I am going to be there Saturday night watching it. The thing people are a little unsure about right now is the new Doctor, Peter Capaldi. I am very optimistic about him because I've seen him in the thick of it. That's like a political satire thing, and he's one of the main characters in it, and his performance is superb, really good. A lot of people are judging him based on his performance in The Fires of Pompeii, I believe was the episode name. He's been in it before as a side character, but I would not take too much away from that performance because in Doctor Who, they never give side characters too much presence because they need the Doctor, you know, to look relative to everyone else, you know, like a beacon of hope, a bastion, you know, the high horse rider. They need to make him look perfect, so they can't have the side characters taking away from that. They do it occasionally, you know. The echelons of attention are you focus on the Doctor, then it's the companion, then it's everyone else. There have been a few exceptions to that, but that's how it generally goes. But I think in the main role, I think Peter Capaldi will bring a lot to the role of the Doctor. Also, to say from his other role as playing Malcolm Tucker in the thick of it, he swears a lot in that, and that's something he can't do here. And it's a shame because he's very good at it, but we can't have swearing with Doctor Who. Parents would be very annoyed about that. They probably end up swearing themselves. That's one thing I'm excited for. A little unsure of everything else though. The thing about Doctor Who is, my favourite Doctor of the new generation, my favourite Doctor so far has been Christopher Eccleston. And the reason I liked him was because he really grounded it, because when you're having all this crazy alien stuff, if you're not careful it can just spread apart, you know, fall apart. It's so surreal that it's no longer a tangible storyline. It becomes so fantastical that where are the rules? There has to be something holding it together. But I always felt Christopher Eccleston did a good job. And, you know, to maybe a lesser extent David Tennant, although David Tennant was also just a good Doctor in general. I had a problem with Matt Smith. It might not have just been him, it was also, of course, the scripting as well. Some of the stories got so out of hand, so crazy, that there was no grounding to them. The thing about fantastical elements, like the Doctor himself, they become more fantastical when they're put in a more normal situation. A lot of my favourite, no, actually they scrapped that, one of my favourite episodes in the whole of the Doctor Who modern era is the one where the Cybermen and the Daleks are fighting, you know, in the Torchwood Tower. Because it's set on Earth, that's the grounding, that's the normalising factor. But compared to that, you've got all this crazy stuff, you've got the Doctor, the Cybermen, the Daleks all going at it, and compared to the humdrum of Earth and the humanity, compared to them, you know, it's so fantastical and crazy. But when you put them in a really bizarre world where nothing makes sense, they just seem like they blend into the background, if that makes sense. And the thing about Peter Capaldi is, I can't say it for sure, but I have a suspicion that he will be more of the grounded type of Doctor. I think he will be similar to Christopher Eccleston. He said in interviews that he's not focusing on any one Doctor. His performance will take after them all because he started watching very young. He's also expressed how he's really enthusiastic about the role, which is, of course, you know, you need to do that. You need to, when it's the Doctor, which requires a lot of acting, you need to be enthusiastic about the role. So that's good. He's got that box ticked. It's difficult to say too much. I haven't delved into spoilers. I don't want to ruin anything for myself, but I am very much looking forward to this. Also, I'll say the footage you're seeing here is of Bioshock Infinite, if you're not aware of the game. I didn't want to use any like trailers because I don't want to avoid copyright, and my webcam is basically rubbish, so I'm not going to use that. But there are some weird connections between this game and Doctor Who in that the monsters, Songbird for example, that's a perfect example of a Doctor Who monster. It's so tough and strong and it's so creative, but that's just my opinion. If I saw something like Songbird in Doctor Who, I'd be really happy, but I would not be surprised. So these were just my thoughts on the upcoming Doctor Who series. I don't have too much to talk about simply because I don't know, other than the Doctor himself, I don't know too much to go on. I just want to express my excitement here. So, as always people, thanks very much for watching and see you next time.